Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Green Light Goddess Tarot. My goodness. Okay, this is your monthly reading for March. So Pisces season, then moving into Aries season. We've got Knight of Crystals, endurance and determination. Look at this beautiful camel. What journey are you on at the moment? I feel like you're kind of mid-journey. That's the thing. I feel like you're in the middle of something here, and it feels like, yeah, really understanding that this is something that you're going on this journey for the longer haul. And this is something that's going to potentially, you might even be thinking of, well, you might have already committed to this journey, this path, but understanding it's possibly going to take a long time to unfold this journey. So I get almost like a sense of a pause for reflection with this beautiful camel. Like it's just pausing at this moment in time, just working out where you're at with this, and then it's reconnecting. It's almost like it's refilling. It's kind of stopped to restock in some way and to regather strength. So regather the endurance and the determination to keep going. So yeah, that's the message that I've got coming through for you at the moment, Cancer. Let's see what's shifting and changing with this. I think that was the 6. Yep. Cup 6, Neptune, Scorpio. So lots of water happening here. And yeah, I feel like there's a really far off horizon is the feeling I'm getting with this. The horizon is a long, long way away. It almost might feel like a bit of a shimmery mirage because they're kind of giving this sense of perhaps, you know, this is a long journey like the desert like the camel through the desert. But you can do it. You can do it because you're the camel. You've got the water within you. You've got what you need to survive. So it's kind of really understanding your own resilience. But it's like, am I following? There's some sort of sense of feeling like you're following an intuition or a feeling or a dream. It's a sense of, I don't even know if this is real, but I can kind of see it in a blurriness in front of me. Maybe you've got just an intuitive feeling, or maybe you've had a vision of what this can look like. And it's like, even though that is not necessarily clear, I'm still heading in that direction. I'm still following that path. So that's what I'm getting with the Cup 6 Neptune Scorpio. That there's this sense of the Neptune Scorpio is deep water, deep spiritual waters here. And so it's a sense of this is kind of where it might even really feel like a soul journey for you, a soulmate journey or a soul journey in some way, shape or form. But it's this sense of wanting to get yourself into these deeper waters, deep waters of not into deep water as in like getting yourself into trouble, but deep water that feels like, okay, I've come back to the ocean and I'm nourishing, you know, being a water sign, this is what I need. So a sense of really thriving in this energy. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Cancer. Quite this kind of metaphorical journey. But the Knight of Crystals is actually the Knight of Pentacles. So they're saying that it's really important that this is something that's been done on land, on foot. Oh my gosh, we've got the Tower coming out for you because this is about a longer term journey, about where you see yourself in 5, 10, 15, 20 years time. You kind of got this sense of seeing your future, but it's where you're going to be on the material realm as well. So where you're living, how much money you're going to have, how comfortable you're going to be, what's your health going to be like, who you're going to be with, what's your home situation, what's your work and career, if that's still happening, and all of this sort of stuff that feels like, okay, you want that to feel deeply fulfilling, or you want to feel like, you know, this is something that is something to look forward to, I guess. So yeah, I really feel like you've got this longer term vision here that's coming in. So Cancer, I just wanted to let you know that this is a general reading, and this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And yeah, this is a general reading, Cancer. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. The link for that will be in the description box below. You can buy the extended readings individually as a one-off, or you could join my new Patreon community, which I'm very excited about, which is the same fee, but it's a monthly fee ongoing, where you have access to all the extended readings for all signs, plus a whole heap more. There's a whole heap of other content like astrology updates, tutorials on how to work with energy from my experience doing the healing work. And there's all sorts of things, discounts on readings. So there's a lot in there. The link is in the description box below. I'd love it if you come and check that out as well. And if you sign up in the first 2 weeks, which is now, then, or should be around about now, depends when you get this reading, then you get, I'm offering a free 10-minute reading. So the link is in the description box below. Let's see. Oh, the 10 of Swords. My goodness. Okay. The Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. The 6 of Swords. The World. Okay. Yeah, it really does feel like you've kind of interestingly reached this conclusion, actually. Reach this conclusion. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles again, which is the same as the Knight of Crystals. You've got this energy twice, except one's a little camel and one's a beautiful horse, grounded horse. So this energy of Knight of Pentacles about moving forward slowly along this journey, and what's going to be better for you long term is going to be really, really important. And it's really important for what's been going on with you emotionally, if there's been anything that's just been unclear as well. But the emotions around this journey run deep. So yeah, this is like a significant journey in your life. It could be even like you're saying, this is the journey of your life kind of thing. So we have as the main situation, the Tower, boom, crossed by the 10 of Pentacles. So it's kind of interesting because you've got a few endings here. But with the Hanged Man, that's more like a pause kind of thing as well. So it's like, okay, the camel is mid-journey and it stopped and said, right, got a bit of a heavy load. What am I ready to kind of let go of now? There's things that need to end at this pit stop that I find myself at this moment. And there's new things that are beginning. So we have the Tower, which is really much potentially this sense of along this journey, something's about to change, or you feel the need to change, or you think that you've changed, like along the journey you have changed. And perhaps there is this sense with the Tower that you're gaining some kind of very clear, even sudden insight about that, about how you've changed along the way, along the journey, and how you're a different person now. So, and then part of that is that, okay, this is part of the pause that I'm kind of getting here, is it's given you a chance to reflect who you are, on who you are. I think this is a really one of those deep readings when we've got Neptune and Scorpio crowning you. Yeah, it's going to be deep in that it's kind of looking at the meaning of life, really, like the purpose of your life. And it feels also like the Tower is showing you what you've outgrown, what you're ready to let go of, what doesn't resonate for you anymore. And it's crossed by the 10 of Pentacles, which might mean that some of those things that you're ready to let go of are things that have kind of been stable things in your life, or something that kind of felt like it was a security blanket in some way, shape or form, or it created some kind of security in your life, or there was some kind of legacy around it. But it just feels like it's hard to say goodbye to some of the things that you're realizing that you've outgrown, or that you're just a different person now, or that there's been some kind of change, significant change that's come through. So yeah, I feel that that's the 10 of Pentacles is very much a sense of releasing what you no longer need to kind of put some time, effort and energy and work into at this moment in time. So in your conscious mind, you've got the 9 of Cups. So yeah, it's interesting because it might even be with this 10 of Pentacles that this sense of what you thought was your legacy, or the thing that your destination point, it might feel like that shifting and changing in some way, shape or form, or you're reassessing that in some way, shape or form. So it's kind of like these big questions that are coming in. In your conscious mind, you've got the 9 of Cups. Yes, this a sense of the mirage that you're going, the vision that you're heading towards, the horizon that you're heading towards here. It's like, yeah, the sense of wanting to connect into some deeper waters here, and to feel like it's going to ultimately be a deeply fulfilling journey that comes in with the 9 of Cups. So it feels like this kind of like you're being shown really clearly with the Tower card what is fulfilling for you and what isn't at this moment in time. What sort of cup does the camel want to drink out of at this moment in time? Sorry to kind of Yeah, connect you to being a camel. But anyway, we've got the Seven of Cups at the base. So lots of cups here, could be very emotional energy. And, Pisces, it's going to be a very compatible energy with you. Pisces season being a fellow water sign. And it's the last sign. Neptune rules Pisces here. So you've been crowned by Pisces planetary new ruler, and Neptune is in Pisces at this moment in time. And Neptune in Pisces is all about, the higher spiritual path as well. So it can mean other things, but that's kind of, there can be a little bit of like, are you seeing things through rose-colored glasses? Is it an illusion? There can be those sort of things that you might be questioning about it as well. But the Seven of Cups at the base definitely is that there's something not quite clear with the options that lie in front of you at this moment in time. So the picture is still forming, and that is one of the things that Neptune does do. It kind of clouds things and makes things unclear. Whilst at the same time it feels like you're being guided by this higher energy. So it's a little bit confusing, actually. It can feel like that a little bit. But the Seven of Cups is saying there's new options forming, and it's like you're moving towards something. The picture isn't necessarily clear, but you're opening up to new options. You've stopped at this pit stop, and now it's like where to next kind of thing. In the recent past, we've got the Page of Swords. So I think that there's been a lot of like almost revelatory information that's come to you. It might have come as something quite small with the Page of Swords. So this could have been like a piece of information, a conversation, just something that clicked inside your mind, something you learnt or heard, overheard, or this could have been like a little solution that came in, and then it was like, boom, okay. Suddenly it's had this big effect of seeing the clarity, and now it's like, okay, things are changing, things really seeing that things have to change. So there's this understanding that there's this understanding that things are changing, that you've changed in some way, shape or form. You're a very different person from when you started this journey. But there's also this sense of needing to pause and reflect, but still not entirely sure about the next direction, even though it feels like you're kind of being guided into this kind of mirage-like thing. Mirages can be illusions. Absolutely. It's kind of interesting. They kept showing me a mirage. So I feel like there's a sense of, questioning that. But we have in the near future the Hanged Man. And this is very, Piscean and Neptunian as well, the Hanged Man, in that it's about letting go of what it is that you need to let go of here. You've received the information here with the Tower. There's a bit of like perhaps hesitancy or resistance to that about moving forward. But the Hanged Man may be that there could be some delays. This pause might be longer than what you think, just while you're kind of getting your head straight, because there's some moments of enlightenment that are coming in with this. And there's opportunity to see it from a very, very different perspective. So look at it from someone else's point of view, or look at it from a totally different angle. That's what's coming in. And you're presenting as the Ten of Swords, which is kind of like, I'm done, I need a rest right at this minute in time. But it's also the Ten of Swords can represent closing a chapter. So it kind of feels like really with these realizations that are coming through with the Tower, that something's kind of irrevocably ended and changed within you. And it's this sense of, I just need to process that, really. So the darkness is lifting. There is a new dawn, whether you're ready to step into it or not yet, because it's almost like there's a lot of things dawning on you, quite literally. And that's what's happening with the Hanged Man, seeing things, having the patience to see things from another perspective and understand what exactly this thing, that this new dawn is, or what is dawning upon you at this moment. So the Ten of Swords, it may mean a period of rest and recovery that comes in, but with that comes this sort of Kundalini rising transformative energy as well. The Ten of Swords is about letting go of something that's occupied a lot of space in your mind, whether it's just about a person, a situation, or a belief system. It's kind of like, I'm closing that chapter. First half of the journey is over. I'm in this midpoint. I don't need to believe that about myself anymore. I've had this Tower moment that's come through. So it's been this sense of the Ace of Swords. There's a lot that's gone on inside your mind with the Page of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Swords. And it's just going, wow, processing a lot of like a very potent piece of informational clarity that comes through. And that's why we've got the Hanged Man, is that it needs to be understood from this enlightened perspective from spirit. It needs to really kind of see it from a whole heap of different angles and understand it as a kind of like a higher spiritual angle, or embodying it in some way, shape or form, which is Neptune in its highest form, its highest realm, because it's kind of showing me Neptune in higher octave is like, yes, you can understand the enlightenment, the spiritual journey that's connected here, the oneness that's coming through. But Neptune in its lower form is cloud and confusion. And so there might be a little bit of both of that kind of that you're working through here. And it's just like, I feel like, in your rational mind, yeah, you're seeing something so clearly here, but it just needs to take a while to really truly understand what this means on a soul level. So you do have the clarity that's come through with the Ace of Swords, which is really great. And this is kind of, been the thing that has come in with the Tower. Boom. This clarity that's come through has just shifted and changed everything. It might just be a moment with the Tower card. It may have just been a new thought. It may be a brilliant idea. It may be an insight of some sort. The Ace of Swords is sometimes new contracts, but there's not a lot of other things around it to support that right at this minute. But we have as your hopes and fears the Six of Swords, which has been able to move on from kind of the drama of the situation at the moment and to find the peace, which is what I think you're doing with the Hanged Man. But it is requiring, like I said, patience, time out, and understanding what the Tower card's asking you to let go of here. So, you are able to move on and find some peace. And then it's this sense of the World and the Magician. This is the ending of a cycle, and then we're starting again with the Magician. So the World is completion. This sense of understanding of where you're at, this deeper understanding comes in about where you're at, understanding that certain things are completing and ending in your life at this moment in time, in terms of kind of like a short, like this journey, I think, is like a much longer cycle. Like I kind of feel like it's the journey of your life. But the things that are ending are significant at this moment in time. They're shorter cycles here. But the World card's saying something's completed, something's ended. It might even be the process of confusion that's around this. And then we've got the Magician, which is really going, okay, there's a new consciousness that's coming through here. There's something new that you're consciously becoming aware of, and what you're actively trying to create and manifest into your world at this moment in time. And it's kind of like you've got the very high messages from Spirit, and now the Magician is like, right now, how can I work with what I've got on the earthly realm? What material resources have I got around me to make this work? How is this going to work the next stage of my journey? And so that beautiful camel is just there going, right, I'm just taking a little break. I'm maybe being watered and fed and having a rest, which is really great. Sorry, just getting myself comfy. And then there's this sense of, okay, I'm really letting a lot of things go that I've learnt along the way, along the journey. There's a definite closing of the chapter, ending of a cycle, or finding closure with something that may have occurred in that kind of journey, the first half of the journey. And now it's like, okay, well, what sort of things do I need? Do I need a new saddle? Do I need food and water? What sort of supplies do I need? Do I need a map? It's very practical things, but it's like, do I need a companion? Do I need to be doing this with somebody else? Do I need to know where I'm going? So it's all these questions that are coming in with the camel, what the Magician is working out, the how. And so, we've got the beautiful Knight of Pentacles, which is very much an energy of going slow, taking your time. Like I said, this is because I'm seeing it as like, looking at it as like a lifelong journey here that you're going down. So it's, if you put it in perspective of time, yeah, some things might happen really fast with the Tower. That's fast moving energy. But if you do look at it in the perspective of, okay, further down the track, this is something that could actually start, it feels like it's a slower moving energy. So just take your time with it. There's no rush. You can really, work out what feels right for you, and then you're off on your the next part of your journey. So yeah, okay. Let's pull an affirmation card as the rain is just starting to come down here, Cancer. Let's pull an affirmation card for you. I am at peace with my sexuality. Interesting. So yeah, again, that sense of finding peace within the situation seems to be really important. The sexuality, yeah, it's to do with your sexual expression. It may be to do with how comfortable you are with your body's expression and all that sort of stuff. And so again, we got this sense of embodiment that comes through with it. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. And so that might be really important for you while you're at this pit stop energy of with the camel energy of just embracing yourself with peace and compassion. And yeah, that might be really important. It's the earth energy, the Knight of Pentacles. So it is very grounded. It might have a lot to do with your relationship to your body, your health, and things like that. So I feel like it's really important to just slow down and listen to your body's messages and what it's trying to tell you at this moment in time. Okay. All right, we have the horse. Okay, this horse is not going so slow like the Knight of Crystals and the Knight of Pentacles. This horse is on a bit of a trot. And this horse here, horses are all about the direction you're going in. So it's kind of interesting because what this horse is saying, it always reminds me of one of those little equestrian horses in the Olympics where they do the perfect little trot and then they get marked for it. And it's kind of like what I always get with this horse is that you have gained skills. You've gained these kind of a mastery of a skill along the path. And it's really understanding what that is. There's some kind of mastery. It doesn't have to necessarily be a skill, but it's some kind of soul mastery that's come in with this. And that you can take that mastery moving forward into the next journey, the next part of the journey. So yeah, and don't be afraid to show off your new skills or to showcase, this mastery that's coming in as well. So get a little bit of this horse is a little bit, proud, which is good. So yeah, that's nice. So that's your reading, Cancer. I really feel like it's kind of like a big point of self-reflection in terms of midway point of where you are in a longer journey and just really all the things that you're processing around that. And there's a lot of things ending and completing and then a lot of really wonderful things beginning with this as well. And to understand who you are as a soul, as a higher being and the things that you've mastered already in this lifetime and what you can bring, what gifts we can bring forward with that. So yeah, we're going to take it over to the extended reading now because we're in the pit stop and then the magician's I'm packing my bags, working out what I need to bring with me for the next stage of the journey. So let's see where that's going, the next stage of the journey for you, Cancer. We're going to look into the future beyond. We're going to get some clarifiers. What else do you need to know about this reading or this information at this moment that hasn't come out in this reading? We're going to ask the best way to work with this energy, even though you've got a lot of insight into that already. Like the Tower card is very much saying that these things are going to come through your crown chakra and you're going to get this kind of insight. But yeah, we're going to ask with the best way to kind of work with this energy as you're in this kind of rested place at this moment in time. And so that's all in the extended reading. We've got to explore the journey further. So love it if you come over. Like I said, with the extendeds, you can buy them as a one-off for the extended for Cancer or for an ongoing monthly fee for the same price as buying this extended. You can get access to all the extended readings, all signs, plus a whole heap more in the Patreon channel. So, which includes a whole heap of other stuff, astrology, tutorials, all sorts of things are in there. So I'd love it if you could come and check that out if you're interested. And if you sign up in the first 2 weeks, then you receive a free 10-minute reading from me as well. So the link for that is in the description box below. And yeah, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Cancer. Love to read your comments, and that helps with the growth of the channel, helps with the algorithm. I really appreciate it, and take care.